Welcome, collectors, to another edition of Like a Hawk Cards. We are doing something new to end the year. We're mixing three themes into one video. So we have a buried treasure, we have a Hawk to the rescue, and then we have just the hits all wrapped up into one. Now, just the hits is just going to be the subs hits. I'm not going through all of mine, and I'll explain that when we get to that. So first up, we have the treasure chest. This means we have a buried treasure to do. If you're new to the channel, a buried treasure is a free $30 repack that I do for one sub every once in a while, just to say thank you for the support of watching the channel. This time, Ese Huddaville won, and he selected the theme of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl 2021 team. So whenever somebody says the Super Bowl team, I immediately think of an insert set called The Champ Is Here. And this year's, I was able to pick up, it was a 20 card set. So we'll see what we got here. But the first thing I want to show off is this card that was, I believe, in Don Russ boxes. And this wasn't a card that you got in each of the hobby boxes. I'm not sure how rare this card was, but this is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Champions card from Don Russ. There was a version out of 100. Those were going for $25 or more, so I wanted to get the base. So that's what that looks like. And again, we have to figure in shipping too, so that was a little bit. So I went with lots to get as much as I could out of this The Champ Is Here set. And like I said, there were 20 cards in the Champ Is Here set. I was able to get 17 of the 20, along with, I think, 11 or 12 dupes on top of that. So I'm hoping Ese can complete the set, but I just love the look of it, particularly because he is a wrestling fan, and The Champ Is Here is, of course, it's got to be John Cena is the one that came up with this. So there's the first one of Tom Brady. So this is what the cards look like. And there's the back of that. So again, you got about 2 of these in every hobby box, maybe 1 or 2. And then just trying to put them together. A lot of these cards were $2-3 plus shipping. So I tried to go the lot route and picked up a bunch. And then I was able to pick up some. This is a nice Ronald Jones right there. And Gronk. I tried to pick up guys that were selling them for $1 plus shipping, and then try to get as much as I could. There was only a few. It was at the tail end that I was able to do that. But we got 17 of the 20 within our budget, so, plus the Champions card right there, which was about $3 or $4 plus shipping normally. And again, I just kept looking for deals, and eventually got there. So there's more of the set. Jason Pierre-Paul, the kicker, and Barrett. So there are 20 or 17 of the 20 cards within that set, plus 11 dupes, and some of the dupes are like Gronk, Ronald Jones. So there's some decent dupes in here, along with the Champions card. And then out of my collection, I got this Leonard Fournette rookie swatch from National Treasures, which is an expensive product, and that is 98 out of 99. So that was no cost to me, so I'm just going to throw that in for Ese to get that. So hopefully I did pretty well. Let me know in the comments again how I did. But again, we got $30 budget, and shipping does factor into that. So it's not like I play around and don't factor that in. So that is the buried treasure for Ese. And we'll have to see when I'm able to do the next one, but hopefully very soon. So Hawk to the rescue. Hawk to the rescue is something I like to do if a collector has about 80% of a set done and they need help getting that last 20%. I swoop in and try to finish it off for them. So this particular one came from an email by the name of Davo, and he had a bunch of the Summerslam, 2019 Summerslam, which I just broke another hobby box of. And he needed a bunch of cards. So if you remember, they have the 50 cards of the superstars, and then they have the events, and then there's even some inserts from the SummerSlam. So a lot of different stuff. I was able to come up with, I want to say that he had probably 35 to 40 cards that he needed, and I was able to come up with this much. And out of the 42 that Davo needed, I was able to come up with 35 of them. So we can just take just a quick look from the 2019 SummerSlam set. So a bunch of the Superstar base that are in here. And it was nice to just open a box because I didn't have to do too much searching for those. There's some nice names in here. And then we also had some of the event ones. So stuff like this. And then there was one insert that I had, which was the SummerSlam All-Stars, the Rock and the Triple H match. That was very good. If you haven't seen that match before, I recommend you checking that out. So those are going to Davo. I will send those off to them. And finally, we have just the hits, which I'm going to be doing a little bit different. So before, what I used to do is put them before like I would show off all my hits. I would do it like a 2 or 3 month bunch of all of my hits. And then I would just show the sub hits before I showed off my hits. So what I'm going to be doing this time forward, if you have a hit, if you send me a picture or just send me a comment, I will write it down and then I'll put it at the end of that week's video or the week after. I'll try to be on top of that. So you're not going to be waiting 2 or 3 months to see your hits. It's almost going to be almost right away that you get it, because I don't want people's hits to be buried and then people forget about those sets and whatnot. So we're going to be doing that a little bit different. So we're going to start off with 25 Perez, who likes to do TTMs. He was able to get the Bret Hart, which if you remember in my other video, this was one that I traded from him. He was able to get 2 of those from Bret Hart, and then got 1 from Tommaso Ciampa, a very early Tommaso Ciampa card. So congratulations, 25 Perez. We then move on to Brian Matiosis, who in a WWE Chrome Hobby Box pulled a gold die cut of Shawn Michaels. That's awesome. An aqua of Drew McIntyre, a nice Bray Wyatt refractor and image variation, a base John Morrison auto, and a green 99 auto of Karrion Kross. He said he was very happy with the autos because he didn't have those for the PC. So congratulations, Brian. Very cool. Very, very cool. Next up, we have from It Come An Egg. He pulled a Biggie Superfractor 1 of 1 out of a WWE Chrome Blaster box. I'll put a link to that video. He just ripped it on camera, and it's just a great video. So that came out of a blaster. I will put a link to that video in the description. We then have Henry Magnuson, who pulled a hot box and got a 1 of 1 Clapper Railbird card from 2021 Allen and Ginter. So that's awesome. The hot box again coming up with some great hits. And then Josh Montgomery out of 2021 Topps WWE Heritage box got 2 out of 10 cards. So congratulations, Josh. That is awesome. Love to see you break product, especially with your son Xander. So those were just the hits. We smashed 3 themes into one video. I hope you like those. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful Happy New Year. If you're going out, be safe. And yeah, hopefully the new year is great for everyone. I know I appreciate everybody's support. And hopefully we're going to just keep on making the videos for another year, God willing. So I appreciate you checking out this video. Like, subscribe. Tell me about your hits in the comments. I always love to hear about those. And of course, your social media, Instagram, @LikeAHawkCards, all one word. Hope you have a lot of luck in your next break and in the new year. And thanks for watching Like a Hawk.